How are you guys doing? So my name's Braden Loveland, and this is my Mind Off of It. This is a YouTube series that I'm going to be doing, and it just encompasses different forms of artwork that I put together when it comes to videography. So some of these projects may be collaborative projects, and others may just be projects that I've done on my own. And in this video I'm going to be talking about ADHD. So ADHD is something that's affected me my whole life. But yeah, so I was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 8 years old. I was in the 2nd grade, and my pediatrician diagnosed me. My parents got me on Ritalin. And so I took Ritalin from the age of 8 in the 2nd grade all the way up to, I do believe, my sophomore year in high school. And this medication I hated taking, because it did the opposite effect of me that it does to people that don't have ADHD, where they get hyperactive and they're focused. I was focused, yes, but my hyperactivity was taken away. But it was also turned into a zombie. I mean, my emotions were taken away, my drive for what I enjoyed was taken away, my creativity, my ambition, my laughter, it was all just gone. I was being conditioned to be someone I wasn't, someone that was manageable and maintainable in our society, but I was miserable. And so I got off at my sophomore year in high school. My parents thought I was old enough, and they thought that I was maturing, and so I didn't need to take the medication anymore. And so I was off the medication from my sophomore year all the way through senior year in high school. And after I graduated, my parents decided I needed to get back on the medication because I was starting to express symptoms of ADHD, and I was being forgetful and somewhat antsy and whatnot. So I decided, okay, it would be a good thing to get back on medication because it does help with my schooling. And so I got back on the medication, but it was even worse this time, and my anxiety just skyrocketed. And prior to this point, I was extremely confident. One of the most confident moments I had been in my entire life was probably my junior and senior year. And so after taking that medication, it kind of destroyed my confidence, and my anxiety just went out the window. And I have TMJ, and it's pretty much lockjaw, and so I grind and clench my teeth at night, and during the daytime I catch myself unconsciously clenching my jaw too. And it's kind of messed my jaw up, and then it's damaged my hearing too, because the muscles right here swell up from all the clenching and it presses in on my eardrums. But besides the point, that is from my anxiety due to my ADHD, and it was also keeping me up all night. I was having major insomnia. I could not sleep, and I was taking the doses at the time I needed to, when I needed to. This medication, by the way, was Concerta. And so after a year of taking the medication, I decided I'm done. I'm done with these medications because they've messed me up enough. And so I stopped taking the medication, and my anxiety started to dissipate, but then it came back, and now it's kind of a roller coaster back and forth. And this is, because of my ADHD, and I haven't found a way to maintain it to the point that I don't have to worry about that anxiety consuming my life. And so there's points where the anxiety starts to go away, then it comes back full force, and that's just, a problem with the ADHD. So, with my ADHD, some of my symptoms are I'm very forgetful. I'm right in the moment, and so it's hard for me to remember names, it's hard for me to remember dates, details, and, things can become foggy. So, I'm always forgetting shit. I lose my wallet, my keys, my phone all the time, and I'm stressed and panicking trying to find it. My mind is going 100 miles per hour. It's not slowing down, it just keeps going bam, 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 bam. And I'm not able to take a break to just relax. And so my way of relaxing, my way of coping is I will consume cannabis. And then I also like to meditate to kind of subdue that anxiety, that mind rushed pattern. And it helps, but I hope one day to find that perfect balance, whether it to be more precise and coordinated meditation with more dedication, so I can actually get my mind to become at ease. Because meditation is difficult. I do it a couple times a week. I would like to get to once a day at least for 20 minutes every morning. And doing so, I do believe that I could subdue and help out my ADHD symptoms. Jeez. I really do believe that people with ADHD are more empathetic. We have a chemical imbalance, but that imbalance has a more empathetic balance. And so we're able to connect with people more, to understand them more, to care for them more. But you don't get that back, because most people don't have the same kind of symptoms. They're not on the same level of empathy that people with ADHD are. So what are your experiences if you have ADHD? And if you don't have ADHD, then what are your questions? Do you have any questions about, the struggles that come with it, the way my mind patterns, anyone's mind patterns work on ADHD? We do all have our similarities. So questions, comments down below. My name is Braden Loveland, and the channel I operate is My Mind Off of It. I'm gonna have a lot of great content coming soon, so keep tuned in and subscribe.